Now that that's sorted out.
All right then.
Imagination, imagination, and an imagination. The Polkenberg.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't see you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Yes. What the fuck did I just hear? Someone just yelled out aside, "Oh, fucking titties." You know what? Yeah. The sea breeze is accompanied by a scent that soothes the heart, is it not? The aroma recalls the fresh seafood of Brilhaven. My imagination runs wild with possibilities of what awaits us next. The insects of such a fertile land must be most flavorful. Brilhaven is famous for fish, but you're stuck on the bugs?
True.
Of course, the fish are divine, but as such dishes can be had even within a Grand Trad. Delicacies which can only be tasted in one place possess the most exceptional quality. I've experienced so many wonderful new flavors since our time in Martira. At this rate, I've come to high expectations for Virga Island. I think that's how they pronounced it. Probably not in all actuality, but still. I can dream. Virga is characterized by its isolation from the rest of the world, which I hope will result in heretofore unseen ingredients and culinary techniques.
Good.
Oh, I feel a ravenous longing for Mustari cuisine, despite having never experienced it. Let us make haste to Virga Island.
All right.
Nothing's high. I need more courage. I want to talk to my trauma mama, dang it. And I also need to clean my glasses real quick. Got a real bad smudge on them, and I just noticed. That looks better. Jesus. Yeah, the start of this stream is totally great. Oh wait, did I... 'Tis a later hour than I realized. I know our journey demands ample rest, but I would like to continue conversing with you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
One thing I am going to look up.
Oh, goodness.
No auto. Got it. What day does Metaphor Refantasio end? October 25th, says the internet. Oh, this mugginess is the worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. Salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Elkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find the... Sweat? What? Ew. Ew. Shower. Bathe. Clean yourself. I find that sweat buildup in swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of the concerns of such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna?
Oh.
I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. I've slowly become better at this accent. Save the island's barbaric. Yep. Why do I always forget which one is map when it's time to hit map? I could fish, which I don't want to do. Sweet. You. That... what? Talk to Stroll opens up map. What? Hey, Rodo, good timing. I was just about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got the time, why not join me? As refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles.
Now then.
Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got it.
Naturally, it's important to sharpen one's blade, but one must take special care of its tip. Just the tip, Stroll. Thanks for that life advice. The tip's more effective when facing off against armored opponents, to pierce gaps in the armor rather than slashing at them.
That being the case,
That all said, what's the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack? What's the most important quality of a sword for that manner of for a stabbing? I'll say the sharpness of the point.
That's right.
yeah.
Good. That's right. For gaps in armor, the thinner and sharper, the better. My father always said that. I always think of it when doing sword maintenance.
All right.
Good. Give me courage. For nobles, a sword is ornamental. Still, my father emphasized the importance of its practical use. Indeed, as a child, I was lost around a sword. Learning these lessons back then is how I can fight alongside you today. I'm constantly reminded of how indebted I am to my parents.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot! I always don't know what I'm doing with his voice every time I start. Ahoy, you lot! You aren't gonna believe this view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. There's something.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from
I say good boy.
the
Ah.
towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
See, monsters roaming the deep is exactly why I never want to step foot in the ocean.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split into two and we're standing on the sea floor. You know what? That's actually pretty cool. This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brilhaven. But by Jove, this is a whole other level entirely.
Boy!
Del, are you sure about this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it?
That.
Do you not know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate, you best keep your nose at the place where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. Never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing? You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I mean, food's food. It's just not cooked yet. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Does that remind you of? Must you sling bobs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. I say these shiny scales would look excellent. Dyes would make excellent dyes. That one. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I need a few specimens to dissect. As you wish, I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town are more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regard, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain. I'd rather not stay to find it.
All right.
I got wisdom for standing next to a wall. Okay.
Here.
And here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough.
Hey.
Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Sea monsters.
We hit a rock out there or something. Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujif is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What?
Sir, that's racism.
I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. I'm so used to Vagrant Story now. Save complete. Oh yeah, I also need to oh, hey, animated. Oh hey, 3D.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need? Oi, tell!
Fine, I can just let you go.
Now, hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
God, the human's face is weird in comparison. Everyone, oh, also that snapshot was pretty cool.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
To switch out party members? Oh. Switching, yep.
Backing out for now.
I will...
Because he's got steel.
Roar!
Is everyone alright? Oh, power of heroes! A mystic shield!
Increase the defense.
In the name, I shall vanquish evil. Tougher than I thought.
One leg's almost fully dead. Stop! Jesus. What was that, 8 strikes? Why do you hit fucking Rhino so much?
Nothing personal.
Anything from the human? No.
It's okay. Vitus power.
I do need to heal everyone.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
Much thanks.
Let justice prevail. Weakening the enemy.
I can't have... No holding back! Hack and slash!
Retracted! That should make things a little easier on us.
Reel and run, but my shot face me.
Sure.
They will fight with pride. Let's work together.
Medium almighty? No.
Lightning!
You hit their weakness.
I am power of heroes. Can you withstand this?
Aww. Close.
Only a flesh wound.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Swordmaster!
Sniper!
Okay.
Let me won't hold back! Roar!
You hit their weakness.
I stack on
That's your opening.
What do you have? I mean,
We'll combine our strength!
yeah. Accuracy.
I feel sick.
The captain's sickened. His abilities are down, and healing magic can't help him.
What do I have that does? What is that? Not poison or burn and daze, no charm. Don't forget. It is none of those.
I call upon royal power within.
Hulkenberg,
I'll use what I must.
can't fight us with your strength.
Let's go.
Lightning! You hit their weakness.
Faker,
That's your opening, Captain.
weakening the enemy.
Now, no holding back.
Perfect. Brr. I got a sucker.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I continue to grow.
Excellent! I've grown.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
Jesus Christ, your strength.
I'm eager to see you use that.
What's the last one I get? Negates one enemy's repel magic with physical skills. And repel physical skills. There you go. Okay. Are you actually going to talk?
We overcame it somehow.
Yes.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelia.
Tips Fedora.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on,
There's a
we're
word for that.
sinking.
Moist.
You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
The Misadventures.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So I got 2 months to go. That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we got to live to see another morning.
I'm very happy that we survived and are still afloat. But after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that the dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours. Their sterling service.
You're right.
Got one of the words. It's early. I know I used that exact excuse yesterday. But it's also not early. So, hey, look, a distraction. Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day just to relax and watch the ocean.
Come on.
We managed to defeat a monster, so why don't we thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Or, hear me out,
All right then.
courage. Also, no one's here?
All right then. Let's go.
What? Code seems to have been deciphered even further. We may have a clue to a lost relic. What? The old man had a hunch about a tomb southwest of Brilhaven. It's a cursed cemetery there. The one where the victims of the epidemic were buried, it says. I've already found all the relics in this location. According to the old man's research, one of the relics can be found southeast of Martira. Memory serves right. And it's where that dreadful, grotty, man-eating cave is supposed to be. Already found all the relics in this location. Never mind, not talking with you. Where is anyone?
All right then.
Let's go.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Parting the very waves to go on, an incredible sight. What say you, Rido? Will you come and enjoy the view as well? The breeze is pleasant here. Yes. Quite right. Come over here then. Seas are now so peaceful. Anyone recounting the previous night's events risks being labeled a liar. With these conditions, we should arrive in Virga Islands tomorrow. Our sailing vessel has held up quite admirably. Words. Considering the haste in which it was constructed, one can no longer cast it. The Persians? Sure. On Nuris or his talents.
That reminds me.
Calm seas have even allowed Stroll to regain a sliver of composure. He ceased chanting, "I'm going to be sick," in his consternation, there you go. I knew that was wrong. Consternation was most bewildering.
Hold on.
Being on the sea makes him feel unwell. Stroll said as much yet. 'Tis simply the natural sway of the seas. I find it quite odd that anyone would be felled by something so mundane. My first voyage at sea was also characterized by the clash with a temperamental storm. The waves forced the ship onto its side, and the walls and floors traded their roles most suddenly. The storm howled through the rooms, and I was forced to the deck with a great... What? Stop doing that. Say words the rest of the population knows, Hulkenberg. Jesus. Consequently, I simply tied myself to the ship so that I could not be forced off, and read a book until the sea calmed itself. So you were literally going to go down with the ship if it sunk? This trip bears little resemblance to my prior voyage. I was openly mocked when I stated I was searching for His Highness. A particularly rude cur yelped, "Do you think that corpse took the royal yacht across the sea?" Of course, I received naught in terms of assistance. Time passed, indifference to my concerns, or even my perceptions. Maybe the prince was truly dead, and the fault lies with me for failing to repel such an attack. Such thoughts became my constant companions during that time. Searching for His Highness was my stated goal, but thinking on it now, perhaps I was simply looking for an appropriate place to die. Aw, sad.
It'll be fine.
But the prince is still alive. 4, not 3. Hey. Yes, I'm thankful to learn that my despair was misplaced. He may yet still be saved. No, His Highness will be saved. I'm sure of it. Moreover, I've no shortage of reliable comrades at my side. Never again did I think this would be the case.
Sorry.
Apologies. I should not be so free with my thoughts, especially with the brothers Magnus among our ranks. Please, I'd like to hear more about your travels.
You are curious.
Truly. They may not concern anything of interest.
Take this.
Ah, yes. I have something I wanted to give you. Temper your expectations. It's but a trinket. Narwhal's Horn. Quite some time ago, I passed through a port town and received this from a fortune teller. Specifically, it wards off the sea's myriad dangers. Obviously not if the human attacked us. Pure superstition, assuredly. However, after receiving it, I was stricken with fever and bedridden. Some days later, I learned that the ship I was originally aboard was lost at sea. So perhaps there is some truth to its abilities, which is why I now pass it on to you. The sun will soon retire. The encampment that Nura spoke of should be visible to us soon.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
So, our arrival's tomorrow. What email? Oh, hey. Elgato Week is here. Save 30% off. Thanks. So, our arrival's tomorrow. We're finally done spending our nights at sea. So say you. Campfire. Give me the moth, imagination. What say you? We'll be hitting Verg Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Luis. Then you'd better put it in the hard work and remember, we'll be watching. 18? How'd I get to 18? Oh. Did I win these two guys over?
Alright then.
Looks like all these are imagination.
Let's go. Alright then. Go.
Well, guess who's talking to Hulkenberg again?
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but blah 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 blah. Spend time with me. Notice me, senpai.
I'd say...
My search for His Royal Highness, the Prince, was previously a solitary endeavor, and I never imagined I would travel in such a God damn it, Hulkenberg. Retinue, but I don't know what the fuck it means. Retinue, sorry. A group of advisors, assistants, or others accompanying an important person. I mean, you're important to me, Hulkenberg. You and Trauma Mama both. Speaking of which, what do you believe is the most important thing for a traveler to possess?
If so,
I think it's important that we all have the right equipment. Precisely. Once off, replenishing supplies may be difficult. One must account for the needs on not only the journey, but anything they may require at the destination as well. Path before us is long and arduous. We must face the distinct possibility that we may, well, forfeit our lives on this endeavor. However, we greatly improve our odds of survival by understanding all the rigors that such a journey entails.
And so,
We would do well to share and discuss all that we know of traveling. It would improve the experience for us all.
all right.
Give me my imagination. The hour grows late. However, 'tis acceptable to trade a few hours of sleep for worthwhile company. Shall we talk more? Yes. Yes.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
Oh god. Thanks for reading some of it, but not all of it. And so a long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive tomorrow around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we can just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long journey. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there's a real inn there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
That's called surprise anal, sir.
Otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabri, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
Vaguely.
Maybe a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster!
Just follow the snowflies.
Sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Way to blend in, Hulkenberg.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
On.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway.
I feel like he'd actually...
I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way,
I feel like
anyone
at this
else
point
find
they'd
it
actually
strange
try
that
to
they
save
recognized
us.
a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
Also, Gallica can just fly through the...
Fancy meeting you here.
How'd you get here?
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
How'd you get here
thought
before us?
Stowing away on that Mustari candidate ship might get me safely on the island.
Oh.
And, well...
I mean, it did.
This twit. This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be...
Why are they wearing the masks on their own home island?
Our livestock are all maddened by disease. Our seas are infested with
I just
grotesque
noticed that.
horrors. And now, even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess.
Yufa's about to get euthanized.
That my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride.
That was a bad joke.
I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
The thing that bothers me is why doesn't the third eye
We will
blink?
not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Ugh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall.
It's his ankle, specifically. He is doomed.
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Called it that they were going to rescue us.
I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh, better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Ooh, I'm doing it.
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise arse. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist,
Might be.
mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
They called it like a dragon's den or something.
From a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the Lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
No.
You seem confident.
Thanks to your influence, I suppose.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Good, Danny. You were going to kill her.
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about?
All 17 people.
All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lads. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please,
yes.
Bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
That's
It
racist.
doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim.
New town
The
unlocked.
same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed?
Correct.
Then nothing else matters.
Okay, Metallica.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about
Is
it.
it the dragon I attacked at the beginning of the game?
Lord Luis will assume you're all
I wanted its
traitors.
treasure real bad.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Don't mind bag sounds.
Pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Probably.
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We gotta prep.
God. Let me finish this message real quick. You. Okay. Yeah. Let's stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island. Ah, son of a beach. So what else is on the island? You see, I don't know how I feel about this, because it looks vaguely PS2. It's stylized, yeah, and the water looks awful. It's that, like, glossy layer. Anyway.
Hey.
Give me my Magla.
Oh.
Only 1,000? How many days has it been?
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Excuse me?
Leave it out, mate.
Sure.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Sure. I do like that door, though. I like the idea of a door pivoting like that.
Leave it out, mate.
Excuse me?
Enjoy slamming it in my face, you asshats. Like, this vaguely reminds me of the Jade Cocoon town as well. But what I was going to say was, yeah, I'd love a Jade Cocoon remake where they actually finished the game properly. Then I was like, oh yeah, Jade Cocoon did have a PS2 game. Not a remake, but still. Got 3 of those. No. Actually. Never mind. I'll buy 2. Well, ultimately get the number to 3. Bring you to 40. That would be... Bring you to 40. Frostbite for 1 enemy. Yes, finally. By 10. Lone boot. It's missing its pair. I think it's probably lost at sea. Okay. What day is it? Arbor's Day.
Let's go.
I don't remember. Also, I don't think they'll let me. And what's the... yours? There's no information on display, so they just started. Got it. Weaponry. Ooh.
Off we go.
Thanks, Trauma Mama. Increased damage against plant-type monsters. Yes.
Ooh.
Another plant-type one? What? Prevents rage. I really like this one though.
Good.
I need a new one.
Understood.
And that one. He's also going to go back to being a samurai later.
Now then.
Increase electric attack strength. I'll sell one. What other ones do I have? I know I got 3, so I can sell, or 3 others, so I'll sell 2 of those. And mace. Amethyst. Okay, so I'll sell those 2. That one. Because I'm not going to have an entire party of one thing. I can sell a couple of the daggers. Also, I can totally just buy it now. I do focus on attack more than... There's the katana. I focus more on attack than defense. Because I can always buff myself. Whereas, yes, that's temporary. For, like, attack. Healing items are cheap. That's kind of my logic with it. I know it's not sound logic. It's just how I do it. I want more, just to be sure. Got what I wanted, so naturally I got more. Right beside me.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Damn it. Okay. It's at 13 skill inheritance. I can do another. There's roguery. I can do battle cry. I kind of think a fire dodge would be pretty good. I don't know the phrasing of if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Does that mean, like, if I equip it, more that are in the commander line, like other people that are in the commander line, do I get a larger boost? Or, like, that's kind of why I don't equip that. No, not you.
All right.
I'll grab that one as well. Okay. What do you have equipped? Yours? Ooh. I can definitely do a couple on yours. Yes. Oh, yeah. It says Vagrant Story. It shows metaphor for me. Also, good morning, Loki. How you doing? You did. Yeah, just a little short-handed. I'll learn Plunder Health, why not? Okay, which one is Hulkenberg on? Faker. Which is almost... whatever that one is. He's not max, though. Increase defense by 10. I could have a remedial one. Because right now she's kind of my buffer, so she needs to have actual attacks. Yeah. But the real takeaway from that was never ask for the tip.
All right.
Sure. I'll teach her that. Heisme. You're gonna be on this one for a bit longer. Yeah. God, I hate it. I hate it. Does it look... She's the only one that can have it. Or no, because I haven't hung out with her. Well, hell.
You'll come again.
It was all in vain.
Okay. Just a building I could end. Well, not enter, but whatever.
Just can't stand it.
Guadalupe was young. It's fine. The good die young. Hell.
All right then.
Oh, I need to follow that path. Okay. And look, just because this little piggy went to the market and this little fingy left home and then never came back. It doesn't mean nothing. That looks like a Monster Hunter weapon. This looks like the religious painting of the island.
Check this out.
Yeah. We'll be back with cigarettes. Don't worry, it's fine. I still think that's one of my favorite Halloween costumes. It's a full black morph suit, and it comes with a pack of fake cigarettes. I love it more than I should. I wonder if the dragon god... words. Also was trying not to hiccup. That didn't work too well. Oh, I wonder if that's the dragon god in the center. Could the woman below it be the priestess? There's so many people around them too. Almost looks like they're being attacked by the dragon god, doesn't it? Yeah. No, it was milk the first time. Then they changed it to cigarettes. It's fine. Yes, I'll buy some water. It's fine. Ooh, I will take those. All of them. Okay, I got my weapons.
Really now?
Yeah. I'm fairly certain in Colorado there's still one that does do that.
Such a sky surely shows us the gods are lost.
Random shop.
Welcome.
Eh. Full trope? No. I think one of my old landlords was still getting one of them. Like glass bottles with the aluminum foil top that they pressed down onto it. Okay, so in game I got almost exactly 2 months left. It ends October 25th. I do say, boy. That jumped. I think I wasn't playing a hard game, I would have been mad.
All right then.
Let's see. No one wants to talk to me, so yeah.
All ready for departure? Time to save that bally damsel in distress, eh?
I couldn't find any requests. Fairly certain.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Also, Loki, what did you think of my idea for the, or for a shirt?
This place here.
Let's...
How far? How long will it take? If the currents are stable, we'll get there within a day. Oh, basically the village elders, just their characters all together, kind of taking like a photo.
You would pursue peril.
Right? I know, what, me, you, and I think E-Dog. I'm the most secluded out of all of us, I feel, because I'm real bad at replying to people. Especially people I don't know. So my character would just, Bo would just be off in the corner. We've no time to waver. Are you prepared?
Tally-ho then.
Capital, I'll have you at the temple faster than you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
All right, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Fucking, Today, also, I was kind of doing some desensitization things on my finger because I haven't done it in a while. My god, it sucks. Right? Or, shout out to actually me, like, holding a thumbs up, but the thumb is covering my head. That shit would be funny.
Alright, then.
Okay, so I can read a book. Ah, new books. Top secret poetry, do not read. Oh man, my thumb slipped. Bold block letters span the cover. Do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. I haven't read it yet. Yeah. I mean, if it gives me courage, I'll take what I can so I can talk to Trauma Mama faster. It's probably something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read it, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside of it more? Hey. Yes. I'll take the courage. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Is this written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through these got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. So yeah, I'm not reading a book, I'm reading a journal.
Alright.
5 courage. I will take that. There's still more pages left in this book. Huzzah! I can still read it, is what that means.
The Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries
stop
of
it.
beasts over the water.
Is exactly what I'll do.
Reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island.
All for Trauma Mama. Praise be the Trauma Mama. Yeah, I was doing desensitization things on my finger, and my nub feels weird now.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
Dun dun dun.
I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
No more thinky, more of swingy.
We're off.
But yeah, I got a,
Oh.
I always forget what the hell it's called. I've been rubbing a bottle cap on the problem areas of my nub. And now the skin is Has like that bruise look, kinda. Or before it fully forms into a bruise.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right?
Bottle caps, actually.
But it almost feels like it's radiating.
It hurts more for mine.
We shall force our way through if we must.
I'm going for the one that hurts more.
The wood turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half.
I'll show you how it's done.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He has a wound against the human we fought out at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. Tis infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
And he died of dysentery.
I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Of course the meathead would actually know it. Or not question that.
Hey.
Oh, and I got a person that gets the hammer. Take that. Didn't use viewers this time. Anyway. Or didn't use the weird cheap properly. Here, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One more of this and he'd be lost. One night of this and he'd be lost. Well, rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hardy Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest, even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. Just cut it off, it'll be fine. I'd listen to her if I were you. Thank you so much. Actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magma exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there is no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. I've heard that there are that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand in concocting the potion of blight.
Understood.
I'd say devil's lettuce, but that's food. Want to get to the temple, we can do something about the tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Batlin or the information at Golden Deer Hearth might know more. Okay.
Hey.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, Lady Juna. Way I see it, someone's got to stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you could stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. I plead the fifth, dang it. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as is. Think you lot might have to handle it at this temple shite alone. Seems our debts are piling up, eh?
Right.
We'll call in those favors eventually. When we take your life. Bum bum bum. It's about when Del would say something like, "We're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all." Me, I don't think you lot are so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out. Blah blah blah. So we'll hang out. You know what? Fuck it. So we'll hang out here, and you sort out the lance, and well, the priestess girl and all, if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me own brother, now can I? Straight to the fucket bucket. Yep. I actually have a fucket bucket that I have at work. And I'm debating on getting a jar full of little tokens that say fuck it. And every single time I get to that point, I'll open up the bucket, grab a fuck it, and throw it in the bucket. Or open up the tin box, mason jar, whatever the fuck. Grab a fuck it, throw it in the bucket. Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry. You can leave it to us. Us or us?
Time marches
I don't know.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I definitely took some of the scar off by accident. Oops. The giant tree is blocking our way. Why? I'm defaulting to... Damn it. Wrong accent. That giant tree is blocking our way. God damn it, to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in the potion of blight. There you go. Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seem there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island? Indeed. It would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay. When both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple, beyond our reach.
True.
We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. Well, yeah, that's how dungeon advancement works. Also, 42 Celsius.
Let's focus.
42 Jesus. So, Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion is Celsius times 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So, basically, 22, 80, 75.8 plus 32, so it's 107 degrees. The game right now, it shows 42 Celsius as the temperature outside. The mission with the deadline has begun. You can chart the course of the Dragon Temple by visiting the Round Table in the Gauntlet Runner. Totally.
Really?
Yeah, right? I wanted to do the conversion for it just in case, like, someone doesn't know it. Just to be safe. We should start off by asking people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredients. To the bar. Oh, wait. First you,
What are my options here?
A fool, I told her how dangerous it was. Huh? Why aren't you outsiders? Aren't you the outsiders who promised to save Lady Yufa? You missed the dad joke earlier. As soon as they said her name, I was like, she's about to get euphonized. But